Should be live now, guys. Just gonna have a look on my phone, double check, but it should be all good. Should be live now, guys. Should be. Taji Jones, morning bro, love the content. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much. Thought I'd jump on a little live stream. Why not? Been getting my ass handed to me the last few days. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's been rough. When there's a few more people, I will update you guys where we're at. Maybe there'll be only 3 people max, who knows? But I'll leave it on for a bit. But yeah, it's been a rough week for me. I've been just basically trying to buy falling knives, and it has not been working very well. So I'm being a bit more careful now. Need to apply some risk management and just not do anything too silly. We're not in the danger territory yet. I don't think we're in the kind of like, oh, I need to be biting my nails and stressing out, but you know, we're not far off that. We could get to that easily if I don't control myself. So. Notion is now not free. Thoughts on Edgewonk? Look, I really like Edgewonk. I think it's great. You can see pretty much everything you want to see. I'll just show you a little breakdown of what you can look at. Yeah, you can see my equity graph at the moment is terrible. Look at that. That's the last 2 weeks. Been a brutal losing streak. Hopefully we're going to be coming out at the end of that soon, but yeah, it's been rough. Yeah, Edgewonk's good. I like the fact there's so many different ways of viewing your data. You know, you can view your max drawdown, you can view obviously your equity graph, you can view hold time, your performance by day, by setup as well. Let's just do it by day. So you can see which days perform better than others. You can see it by time as well, what kind of time of day you're taking the trades. Let's just change this here, look as well. Yeah, I quite like Edgewonk. I think it's quite a good way of viewing everything. You don't need it necessarily. It's not like an essential thing, but it is good. It is good. I do like it. To be fair, I'm not profitable yet, so it's just about consistent process. Yeah. I don't know, it's a weird one calling yourself profitable. I don't like to call myself profitable, but then at the same time I don't like to say that I'm not profitable. The thing is, you can have periods of profitability, and that's what can confuse you whether you are profitable or not. And I don't know, I don't know whether I would class myself as profitable or I've just had a lot of periods of profitability. The one reason I would say I'm not profitable is because I don't have a clean track record for a full year. Like, I was profitable last year up until a certain point. Then I started kind of becoming a bit break even, and then I had a big blowout in January where I lost my account, and that was, I could easily blame that on the big injury I had. I was in hospital, you know, and I had a pretty serious injury, to be fair. If you've seen my videos, you'll know. I'm not going to blame it on that, but yeah, I had a big blowout, did some silly stuff, lost the account, and I don't know whether if I was tracking everything and I had it all in one big graph since like the start of 2023, whether that blowout would have put me below where I started or not. But that kind of blowout means that the record of like trading I'd done wasn't that clean. So I'm basing it off the last like quarter, last 3-4 months. But yeah, it's a tricky one. And if you don't track your data properly, if you don't have like all of your data in one place, it's hard to really view your journal and actually see if you are profitable. Like I found when I was journaling on Excel, it was good for some stuff, but I'd rarely revisit my data and kind of analyze it. Whereas in Edgewonk, I can easily analyze many different things. So I would recommend it. It is a little bit expensive, but I think it's worth it. Got the war drums on, because we are going to war with these markets, you know, every day, going to war with them. Any trades planned for today? I'm eyeing up some stuff. Basically, I'm trying to not buy or sell price when it's absolutely going vertical. I've been getting burnt pretty bad the last few days doing that, so I'm really trying not to do that. So I've basically flagged a few markets that are a bit more rangy. So Euro CAD, Euro USD at the moment a little bit, and GU. You'll see yesterday I took a trade on Aussie dollar, and yeah, just got absolutely rolled, steamrolled here. And I mean, if you look at Aussie dollar, it's just been going basically vertically downwards for the last few days. And yeah, I tried to get in long, basically trying to catch a falling knife, and it was just painful. And I've took quite a few of these trades this week, and they just haven't been working. And I don't want to get too influenced by recency bias, but there does seem to be a very common theme. I did look through some of my trades that I journaled and did some kind of testing. I did a little bit of testing on where was it? Why is this called wedges? Right, so this was on AUD, right? AUD USD. I just did a bit of testing yesterday, just the last 2 years, to test when price drops down really aggressively, what's the kind of win rate if I fade it, and it was 48%, which wasn't great considering the strategy I use on AU should be about a 58% win rate. So yeah, it's not fantastic. It does work, and if you do catch the kind of trend, the thing is, if you're going to fade a big move like this, and it does go in your favor and the direction of the market changes, you are in for a massive trade potentially. You could be in for a trade that, could return you a lot of R&R, but they're kind of risky trades to be getting in, and I haven't mastered them yet. I still need a lot of kind of work on how to get in them at the right time. So I'm just going to sit on my hands for now, just because I found that I've been losing a lot taking them type of trades. But yeah, anyway, enough rambling from me. Do get in a bit of a ramble sometimes. Yeah, at the moment, just looking at Euro CAD, Euro USD and GU, just because they're they're the most rangy at the moment. I mean, they're not that rangy, but they're a bit more, there's a bit more consolidation going on, a bit more sideways movement, which I prefer to trade. So yeah, just seeing if we can get any kind of entries on these. I do look for a certain kind of criteria to enter, not too much, but I just like to see a swing area be taken out and price to close back below the high of it or the low, and then for the next hourly candle to show a bit of momentum in the opposite direction. So ideally a second candle close in the opposite direction, and then I tend to take a trade from there. I'll show you an example of one that's not a loser, just so you know what I mean. So like here, for example, we took out this swing area on, this was on Euro Swiss, took out the swing area, price closed back above the swing low, then the next candle closed bullish, kind of showing a bit of momentum in the opposite direction. I got in long and just rode the trade up to the swing high up here. That's the kind of trades I like to take. You can see the market's a bit more rangy here. That's kind of what I'm going to be looking for now. Last few trades you can see on here, just been, I mean, this one was kind of rangy, that one wasn't too bad. If we look at GU, so I mean, GU is a little bit rangy as well. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh on myself. Took 3 losses yesterday. I think it was 2 and one of them was held overnight. Yeah, this one, trying to catch a falling knife. I think they all were actually. Yeah, this one the same. And this one, a bit more rangy. This trade I should actually have not been in at all. The R&R wasn't worth it, and I basically got in because price went against it went against me and gave me a bit an R&R, but I wouldn't have got in the trade otherwise, so that was a silly trade. That was probably one of the first actual mistake entries that I've done in a long time, but yeah, shouldn't really have been in that trade. If we take a look at another loss, again, trying to buy a falling knife, just not great. Let's have a look at another one. That one, I'm not counting that one because I closed it manually on a Friday. Let's take a look at, that's the one I got slipped. I will show you this one. I was going to make a video about kind of update. I'll show you that. Basically, I'll show you, I got slipped on AU, on CPI. Very horrible experience. Lost over twice the amount that I should have. Wasn't fun. Happens though. And then this trade here. Let's have a look. Okay, this one was a bit more rangy, so can't complain too much about that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not ruling out trading against a sharp move. I'm just being careful because I've been burnt recently quite a lot by doing that. So yeah. Sorry guys, I'm a bit naked on stream. Don't wanna flex on you too much, but I've been eating very low carb diet, so I'm very lean right now. Very not as big as I used to be, but we've got very low body fat at the moment, which is quite nice, aesthetically pleasing. You know what I mean? But so yeah, I'm eyeing up Eurocad at the moment the most. Haven't really seen anything that I want to get in too much on the other markets just yet. As I said, trying to avoid any sharp moves, trying to avoid fading any sharp moves. So if we get a bearish close, oh, that's the wrong indicator. If we get a, how do I show this? I'm trying to draw something, it's not working. Brush. Right, if we get a, fucking hell guys, I'm having a shocker here, hold on. Right, if we get a candle close at 10 o'clock, so we're going to be waiting at least another hour. If we get a candle close here on Eurocad, bearish, so if we get a candle close here, I will look to take a position. Let's say, for example, the candle closes around here. I'll have my stop around here, just a little bit higher than the high, just in case we wick up. I've been recording this. Sometimes price will push back up, test the high again, shake out anyone who's got a stop just above the candle high, and then I'll look to ride it down to this area down here. Just highlight it. So ride it down to this area down here, or even potentially down here, but first kind of trouble area for me would be here. Obviously you have to consider this area here too, but I think if we are going to drop from here, we're going to come down to at least here. 1 second, guys. I will be back in about 5 minutes, so I'm just going to put a note on the screen. Alright. I'm going to the toilet, so yeah. How do I do this?
This year, my broadband is playing up. I think the routers.
Anton, stick to the script, please.
Sorry. Discover an epic struggle to work out why my ice dancing shows won't stream.
Anton, the script.
Watch this film when it comes out. Not that I'll be able to.
Cut!
Discover the freedom to forget your broadband worries.
Hyperoptic. We're in your corner. Check hyperoptic.com for availability and terms.
Right, back in a minute, guys. guys, I am back. Let's change the music a bit. It's a bit intense for the morning, isn't it? I was just doing that to wake up a bit.
Congrats on registering for this very special.
Got 4 viewers now, guys. What's up?
T-Wave Masterclass.
How's
hosted
everybody
and delivered
doing?
by me, Greg Secker. Now look, this
Are you
isn't
getting
some
as
low-value,
getting as
90-minute
fucked by the market as I am?
presentation that
You having a
just
good
sells
time?
you
You on a
something
win streak?
and really
Let me
teaches
know
you
in the
nothing.
comments.
We've all seen that all over.
Yeah, boy. Let's get this music on. Bit of medieval chill music. Let's put this on. Can I turn it down a little bit there? I think I could turn it down on the stream actually. Don't want it too loud. Let me know if it's too loud, guys. I can change the volume, but it should be alright. Just gonna make a new list, guys. Let's do some useful stuff. Just keep exploring there. Arjuna, yo, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. What we just done? Just got rid of the DXY. Not financial advice, guys, but not a bad time to be buying some gold and silver, I think. I mean, it's dropped a fair bit from the high. If you're looking to hold it long term, start buying. What day was the assassination attempt? Uh, 13th of July. Yeah, it was on a weekend, wasn't it? What did Bitcoin do actually on that day? I didn't actually do that much. Just shut up a little bit. I actually did a fair bit. It moved quite a lot. So I tested this the other week. The percent chance that each market will tag the Sunday open price. You can see they're pretty similar. They're all around the 70 on average, 70% chance. Most of them tagging on Tuesday, progressively getting less. I got the idea to test this from Tom Dante. I saw him talk about it on a video, so I thought I'd test it for myself. He was pretty much bang on. Pretty similar occurrence across all the markets, and it kind of tapers off, Tuesday being the most likely day. Ignoring Monday, so it's from Tuesday to Friday. You know, how likely is it to return to the Sunday open price on Tuesday? It's, I mean, usually over 50% chance. So, yeah, pretty useful information, I'd say. So we're looking at EuroCAD Sunday open this year. I just use the indicator called a Sunday open. If you're wondering what that is, it's just this orange line here. So yeah, you can see the Sunday open here hasn't been tagged, hasn't been touched at all actually. So will we return to that Sunday open this week? Possibly, but it's looking unlikely. I mean, it's got a 58% chance to tag it on a Tuesday. We're now on Thursday, 5.1%. So yeah, not the highest chance. And the way that I would use this would be just as like an extra confluence. Let's say, for example, let's take another example here. Let's tag that. Okay, so tag them on Tuesday here. Let's say you wear shorts here. And actually, let's say you got in a bit better entry than that. So and you know you're wondering where to run the trade to. Well, one place you could run it to is the Sunday Open. You know that from the data, there's a 58% chance that on a Tuesday it's going to tag the Sunday Open. If you're already short and the Sunday Open hasn't been tagged yet on a Tuesday, you might have got in the trader on Monday. It comes to like Tuesday morning. Maybe you're sitting at sitting around here. You're thinking, do I just run it down to this low here for a 1-to-1? Or do I run it to the open? Well, you can use that data to kind of decide where you're going to get out, or at least use it to take on more of an opportunity potentially. Yeah, let's say price comes down, doesn't quite tag the open, and it comes to like Wednesday, Thursday, and the chance of it tagging that open drops massively. So you probably want to maybe think about exiting the trade, but it's a nice stat to have. It's not it's not going to necessarily build a strategy around it, but it's just helpful to know, to be honest. And there's so many statistics like that you can use. I've only just got really data on that, but I'm looking to test loads of different stuff. Just gonna make a cup of tea, guys. Obviously, because I'm British, it's just in my blood. Can't help it. Can't help but want to make a cup of tea. I'll just put this on screen. Anyone new watching, drop me a comment in the chat. If you already watch the channel, you probably know the gist of how I work, how the channel works. Try and keep it legit. Try and keep it transparent. If you want to ask me anything about my trading, results, how I found things, what I think in the future, how the past has gone, X, Y, Z, drop me a comment. Happy to answer it. I'm not trying to hide nothing from you guys. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. I'm just documenting how I'm doing, and yeah, showing you guys the journey and sharing. It's a lonely game, isn't it? Sharing the experience with you guys. We can all relate in some form. So yeah, I'm gonna go make my cup of tea, and if you have some questions, bang them in the chat and I will answer them. Trading View Pro. Brokey. So, just going to be waiting on the H1 here to close, so still got about 25 minutes, 26 minutes, see what this does. So, I'm kind of new to the old kind of silver and gold bullion investing. Just been looking into it. I didn't realise the difference is quite big between the kind of spot price, which you see on the market here, and the price you actually pay for it. It's pretty massive. So let's take silver as an example. If we use the UK mint called the Royal Mint, let's just take them as an example. Obviously, so I'm going to use silver. So silver's about, I'm just going to use, I'll use 27.96 as an example. So it's about £21.69 per ounce of silver. That's what the spot price is. However, if you buy it, it is quite a bit more than that. So if we look at buying a 1 ounce silver Britannia 2024, you can see it says from 26.23, which is already a lot higher than 21.69, which is the spot price. But look, if you actually go on it and you look at the estimated price including VAT, because silver you have to pay VAT in the UK. I think it's, I'm not sure exactly how much, but you pay VAT and you also pay the premium that the dealer puts on it. So you know, you end up paying quite a lot for silver. I mean, you're paying what, £35 when the spot is £21.69. I mean, it's quite a big increase, no? If we do a bit of maths, can't do that in my head anymore, which is bad. But you know, you're paying about 60% more than the spot price if you're buying silver, which is quite a lot. I appreciate it goes down the more you buy, but that's pretty crazy. So it means, like, if you're buying silver to invest, you have to kind of have quite a big increase on the price of silver to actually make any return, or make a decent return. But I suppose that's why you would hold it for a long time, or you try and buy it and avoid paying high premiums and stuff like that. But I don't think the same is said to be for gold. I think obviously gold is way more expensive per ounce. You're looking at a 1 ounce gold coin is about, let's look at a 1 ounce Britannia. It's, show me a Britannia, I want to see a Britannia. 1 ounce gold Britannia, yeah. It's quite a bit more expensive. If we look at the price of gold in dollars is 2,373. So you're looking at £1,840. So already the premiums bumped that up by not a huge amount, about 10%, isn't it? Something like that. No, it's probably less than 10%. So it's bumped it up a little bit, but then I believe that's all you're paying. you're just paying the premium. So I think it's the VAT that kills you on silver rather than the premium. Premium I think is a bit worse as well, but premium on gold doesn't seem to be as bad. I don't know if you pay, if we were to buy this 1 ounce gold coin, I don't know if you pay anything else, if that's it. But yeah, gold's really not so bad. I mean, if we look, oh shit. It's about a 6% premium, which is not bad, not bad. But most people are not going to be buying an ounce of gold. Something more realistic, maybe, let's say a quarter ounce gold coin, for example. So again, the spot price is 1,840. If we just divide that by 4, 460 for a quarter ounce. So you can see with the premium, it's a bit more than that. You're looking at, if we just do the maths, on a quarter ounce you're looking at about 11% premium compared to an ounce, so it's a bit of a bigger premium. So yeah, I believe the premium on silver was, what was it? It was 20, it was about £5, something like that. It was about 23%. So the premium on a silver 1 ounce coin is about 23%. Obviously the silver 1 ounce is a lot cheaper than this. If we look at silver, I don't know, let's say a kilo of silver, kilo gold coin, kilo silver coin, sorry, that might be better. Or in fact, let's look at 10 ounce. Probably easier. 10 ounce silver coin, here we go. 1 ounce was £21.69, so let's do 210.69. No, that's not right. 216.90 is what the spot would be for 10 ounce. And the price they're quoting you without the VAT is 282. Oh shit. 282.6 divide 216.9. 30%. It's a lot. It's a lot. Big premiums. I've heard somewhere, this might be not true, I'm not really that clued up on like buying gold and silver as actual like investment money, as an investment, sorry. But I've heard there's premiums on silver. Oh yeah, this is my E8 account, I forgot to show you. We're down 3.62%, not fantastic at all. This is the live account as well. As soon as I started it, just been on a losing streak. I'll show you this was the 1-step phase that I passed. Nice equity curve. Did have a few periods where I was losing, but not anything crazy. Yeah, since I've started the account, it's been pretty awful, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I'm confident we can pull this back. Going to be applying some risk management. If we drop below 4%, I'm going to be halving the amount of risk I use. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm also being a bit cautious with the trades I enter, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah. Let's take a look at this again. interested in, apart from your account. Eladama24, yes bro, how's it going? It's going alright mate, it's going alright. It's been a rough kind of week. I got this funded account and then mate, I've just been fucking losing bets. Like I think partly because of the dollar's just been going crazy and I've been trying to just trade as normal and obviously just been getting burnt. But yeah, it's been a bit tough. Nothing too crazy yet, don't need to worry like majorly, but just need to be a bit careful now. What about you? Shit, I probably need to take the tea bag out, you know, 2 seconds. Seeing how this candle closes here. 1 minute. I needed to close bearish, really. If we can get a bearish close on this, it would be quite nice. Kind of don't think it's going to happen, but it'd be nice if we can get one. We're going to close bearish in 16 seconds. It's not looking likely, is it? It's not looking likely. This trade is still on the cards though. If this candle closes below, well, if the candle closes below the swing high here, so not going to be entering yet. Going to wait on the next candle now. Ideally, I would have liked that one to close bearish, but it's still on the table, but kind of not ready to get in yet. Just stick to the plan, bro. It'll be all good. Yeah, not bad on my side. About 3% up on my funded after this week. Had a good week on EU and GU. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, just stick to your plan, man. Like we spoke on Insta, like you have just got to kind of treat it like a science experiment. I'm kind of still of the mind. I try to keep myself in the mind of like, just because it's worked for 3 months doesn't mean it's going to carry on working. But I've got to kind of just test that like a scientist in a lab, just get the data, see if it's true or not. But yeah, like I'm going to do my best not to lose the account, obviously, and I'm hoping that this bad run is kind of at its end now. I do find with trading, you tend to have like seasons of good and bad. Like you have a lot of your winners kind of around the same time. You have a lot of your losers around the same time, and then you have these periods where you just kind of win, loss, win, loss, win, like kind of breaking even, and then you have these periods where your strategy does well and then doesn't do great. I think it's important. This is a test for me now to just not change what I'm doing, because it's very tempting to change your strategy when you're losing. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, but Haven't actually changed anything though. There's nothing new to what I'm doing since April, since May. No, since March, sorry. I'm guessing, have you just been shorting EU and GU the whole week? I mean, I don't know why I was trying to buy GU yesterday. Well, I mean, it was a good move, I was just too early. But, yeah, like, I don't know. I've just been on the wrong side of the market the whole week, I think. I think at the moment, best thing for me is just to stay out of the market when it's trending heavily, because my strategy just doesn't work when the market's moving pretty like headstrong in a direction. I either need to sit on my hands or come up with a strategy to trade that, and I think the safest thing right now is just to sit out and only trade markets that are a bit more rangy. I mean, EuroCAD's not that rangy, but it's more rangy than the others. It's kind of like, overall, yeah, it's moving up, but it's very sideways as well. Like, if you compare it to AU, like, it's ridiculous, look at this. It's like a fucking steep drop. There's no sideways movement on that. Whereas this, it's pretty sideways at the moment. It did have its kind of breakout period where it went pretty vertical, but it's quite rangy in general. Yeah, this area here could be a nice trade if we get the kind of right structural form in. See what happens. Who did you say you were trying to get funded with? So I'm already funded. I've got an E8, I'll show you, I've got an E8 Pro account. So this is the live account. So I'll show you, it's a one-step phase. It's new actually, they released it not that long ago. So this was the challenge phase, you had to make 8%. The only kind of catch, I guess, is that they have a profit cap. So you can only make a max of 2% per day. So it kind of stops you from passing it quickly if you're using high risk, but I was only risking 0.5%, so yeah, you see it's a slow grind up to the 8%. Yeah, past that, you can see here, and then because it's one step, you go straight to the live account. So this account I have now, the one that's down 3.6%, that's live. So sod's law, as soon as I pass I go on a losing streak, but theoretically, you know, if I'm above the start balance by, I think I have to be a minimum of a certain amount, but let's say I'm up $500, $1,000, I can request a payout, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, my main kind of plan at the moment is just trying to bring this back above the start balance and get first payout. I haven't actually had a payout from the account yet because obviously I've just been losing since I started it. So getting a payout's the first kind of plan, I suppose, even if it's really small, just to break even on the money spent on the challenge. Then, you know, obviously just trade the account and just try and get some payouts. Going to reinvest into an FTMO next. Yeah, but that's all kind of one step at a time really. Main thing about this is just getting it back above the start balance and getting a first payout. That's really the main thing I need to do with this. Yeah, shorted both. G stopped me out though at partials, then I closed EU at 1-2 like that. Nice, okay. Not bad, well at least you're up for the week, it's good. Day to day, doesn't really matter. If if you're up at the end of the week, it's good. Happy days. I don't really consider the weekdays that much. I don't really care unless it's like a particularly bad day. But it's like end of the week. Are you up? Are you down? That's when it's more serious. Like if you're negative like 3 weeks in a row, not looking good, something wrong. Or I mean, not necessarily, but I would be a bit more concerned if I was like multiple weeks negative. But day to day, doesn't really matter that much. How much are they charging for a 100k account? That's a good question. I don't know what they're charging now. Can I have a look? When I bought it, it was about £350. Can I have a look? $398. So, yeah. $398. I don't know if that's. I think that's cheaper. Yeah, it's quite a bit cheaper actually. Wow, it's way cheaper than the. It's way cheaper than the thingy, than the two-step. Interesting. And the E8 track seems to be the cheapest one. I like the one-step challenge though. I think it's a good idea because this is going to deter a lot of people. This 2% daily allowance, but I mean, if you can trade pretty consistently with low risk, this is your best option. I think it's the quickest as well. these are the kind of trades I want to be in. These ones where it's a bit rangy, we take out a swing low and we come back up to the first kind of trouble area here. These are my kind of textbook trades. Trades like this one on Aussie dollar the other day. Dog shit. These are crap. I swear, like, as soon as I get into one of these trades, my mind is straight away like, yeah, this is the last one. I don't know why I do it to myself. It's kind of like, I know it's going to be a loss and I still do it. Something I definitely need to work on or do is change something. I'm trying to keep a kind of level head and like not give in to recency bias as well, because that is a thing. You can definitely start tweaking your strategy and messing with it based on recent events. So I am aware of that because I've done that so many times. So I'm being careful not to change anything really. However, I guess the main difference is between a trade like this one here and the one I just showed you on AU. Is a trade here, you're just playing off a range or a level I suppose, whereas on this trade on AU, you're trying to guess a complete trend change. Because here, long-term price is in a downtrend, but you know, in that immediate kind of area from Friday to Monday, you're in a consolidation. Short-term, it's in a consolidation. So you're just playing in the consolidation. Whereas like, if you're trying to take a trade here like I did on Aussie dollar yesterday, you're basically trying to guess a complete change in trend, which is playing with fire, isn't it, really? Everyone says trade with the trend. It's like, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. This is what they mean when the trend is like this. That's when you want to be trading with the trend, I think. And don't get me wrong, if you do catch the reversal, if you do manage to catch that falling knife correctly, there's a lot of money on the table, but is it worth the risk? That's what I'm weighing up right now. Is it worth taking these losses where I know a lot of them are going to lose, but the ones that do win, you know, they could be positions you can potentially scale into and make a lot from. I don't know, maybe it is worth it, but it's something I need to explore. And yeah, it's an interesting one. I mean, if you're a trend trader and you like kind of like trading in these pretty headstrong markets, I mean, this is a great time for you guys. Great time. Like GJ as well. If you're a trend trader and you're just short GJs, fantastic. I mean, look at the start of the week. Like, let's say, I don't know, let's say you trade break and retest and you get short here and you just keep re-entering. I don't know if you, I don't think you would have got tagged in there, but you know, you would have been able to add another position here and then add, I don't know if you would have been able to add again. Depends, some people trade break and retest, some people trade break and structure or whatever, but yeah, I mean, like, if you're still holding shorts from Monday and you're on GU, like, you're at least 7 R up if you're holding full position. It's pretty crazy. Definitely something in it if you can get in these, but it's one of them, like, how do you know when price is going to break out and start trending like that? And it's, you know, it's getting in at the right time and all that stuff. And I've tried to trade like this and I just seem to get fucked every single time. I think whenever I try to trade trending strategies like this, I always get caught with like fake outs and price not actually breaking out to trend like that, and I just used to get really annoyed by it. So I just found it didn't work for me, but I don't know. Not going to obsess too much over stuff like that at the moment. I mean, I've had a bad run the last week, and so last week I broke even slightly in profit, and then the week before I was down, and this week I'm looking like I'm going to be down. So it's been not the greatest run. Like, if you look at the equity graph for the last like 2 weeks since, so the very top of my equity graph is when I passed the account, and since having the live account, I've just been losing basically, down about just over 3.5%. It's been a rough run. However, you know, what I've been doing has been working for like 3 months. You can see it here. Yeah, I literally have proof it works. So like, and I got the back test in as well, obviously, while I'm here. So I'm not looking to change anything really, but you have got to use a bit of discretion, I suppose. Like that 3 months that I was trading, like price wasn't really moving as aggressively as it is now. And I guess this is when people say, like, you know, you need to trade your strategy in like all market conditions. So even though I'm losing now, I don't really see it as a bad thing, because I'm testing my strategy in a different market condition, and so far it's showing it's not very good, which is good to know. So yeah. Interesting to see what we do here, whether we continue up or maybe we're pushing up to kind of, because there's going to be some people trying to short here, obviously, you can see it in the wicks. We might need to pop up a little bit and take some stops, I would imagine. If we are going to come down, maybe that's the kind of move, like something like this. You know, like kind of like what we're doing now, but maybe pop up a little bit and then come down. I'm only interested in getting in it if we pop up and close back below. If we close up here, I'm not going to be taking a trade, purely because I don't have data to prove that that works. I only have the data to prove that if we break above a swing high like here and close below it, and then close with a candle in the opposite direction, I have data to show that works, but I don't have data to show that this works. And you know, why start trading stuff that you don't know works when you've got data that other stuff does work? So that's my kind of main thoughts on this. Obviously, I'm talking about the hourly candles. So if it closes above it on the half hour, but closes below on the hourly, for me that's okay. Yeah. Interesting to see what it does. Obviously, this is completely invalidated if the hourly closes above. And also, if it pushes too high as well. I mean, if this candle pushes, you know, all the way up here, and then comes right back down and closes below, I don't know if I would short it, just purely because the stop I would be using would be pretty massive. But if it doesn't go much further than where it is, we can look at it. I'm going to show you two trades that I actually missed this week that were probably... So I've taken a few trades I should have, one trade I shouldn't, and then I missed two. One of them was on EU, and it was on Monday. Here, I've actually put it on the chart. I did not take this trade. I missed it. I should have taken it, but I didn't, because I was in another trade. I think I was in two. Was I in one or two trades? I was in one trade and it won on Euro-Swiss, but yeah, I didn't want to be too exposed in two trades at once, which really didn't make any sense. I should have got in this as well, as I was jumping in, you know, multiple trades on Wednesday and Tuesday, so no reason why I shouldn't have been in this trade. But yeah, missed it. And then there was another trade, I believe it was on GU. Check. Yeah, here on Monday as well. Was been around 1 o'clock, because this is an hour delayed. It would have only been about a 1-to-1. But the trade played out. Would have been targeting this low here. The trade actually would have played out. You would have hit TP on the Tuesday, so you would have had to hold it overnight. But still, another trader missed for no reason. And then this trade I talked about earlier should not have been in that trade at all. The original R&R was rubbish. I was targeting here. So the original R&R was less than 1. Only reason I got in it was because I tried to justify it because price pulled back. So I was like, oh, the R&R's better now. I mean, if I'm going to start trading like that, I need to go back through all my testing and apply that to all the other trades. I missed not doing that. So yeah, can't be moving like that. Silly stuff. I was just desperate to get a trade on, to be honest. So I ended up doing that. Yeah, pretty dumb. Just going to make myself a little bit of food, guys. I will be back in 2 seconds. So this trade is invalidated for me now. I'm not particularly interested in it. It's going too far. Going too far for me. So I'm going to rule that one out for now. Yeah, this is why it's good to stick to my rules. Obviously, if I got in that short, yeah, it would have been a quick loss. Nothing else at the moment that's sparking. Can't even speak. Sparking my interest. We'll monitor Euro USD. GU was looking good earlier, not so much now. Yeah, that's about it. So gold must be going back up now, surely. No, it's not. Interesting. What's the DXY doing there? I would have thought that the gold price would be rising, but it's not. Not yet. I think long-term gold is still going to go up, but at the moment it doesn't seem to be going up. It's kind of just stagnated. Let's keep our eyes on Euro USD for now. See what happens here. See if we get a good reaction off this swing. Higher, what do you call that? Higher low. I suppose it's a higher low, isn't it? Yeah. See how we react off here. If we get up here and get a setup, I'm happy to take a trade on this. We'll take a look at this as well. Right, guys, I'm going to have to head out. I don't even know if anybody's watching. If you are, apologies, I'm going to have to go. I've got to attend to something. I'm tempted to hop back on a live stream when I'm back. And yeah, we can resume where I left off, but I need to go now. I will be back probably around, what time is it now? Time's unemployment claims. I might hop back on stream for the unemployment claims, see what's going on, but yeah, I'm going to hop off for now. The trade I was looking to take on EuroCAD didn't form, so kind of just sitting waiting for now. But yeah, guys, if anybody is watching, thank you for tuning in, and keep your notification bell on. I will potentially hop back on stream later today. If not, going to try and hop on a stream. Maybe might do one on Saturday, might do one on Sunday, but I'm definitely going to be streaming again next week. And yeah, anyway, thank you for watching if you did watch, and see you next time.